We are a peaceful people. Struggle is always struggle, and we don't look for trouble. Just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow and never break. Our fathers came here and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere. Make no mistake, 'cause we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupaluni and the Essequibo, take time on it. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right. So we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. So we ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. We are a peaceful people. Struggle is always struggle, and we don't look for trouble. Just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow and never break. Our fathers came here and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere. Make no mistake, 'cause we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupaluni and the Essequibo, take time on it. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right. So we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not So we ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. We are a peaceful people, struggle is we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know, we gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow and never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. Cause we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, take time on night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right. So we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. So we ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. We are a peaceful people, struggle is we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know, we gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow and never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. Cause we ain't giving up no mountain. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, bedtime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our own, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right. So we ain't giving up no mountain. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. So we ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. We are a peaceful people. Struggle is with struggle, and we don't look for trouble. Just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow and never break. Our fathers came here and they lived and died here. And we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. Cause we ain't giving up no mountain. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain.
Ladies and gentlemen, Parliament staff, online viewers, welcome to this live streaming as we introduce the Youth Parliament 10-Year Celebration Awards Ceremony nomination process. A prominent Guyanese journalist and editor-in-chief once told me, to inform, you must be informed. In that spirit, we're here to share important information on this awards process. I'm Yannick December, the Public Relations Officer and member of the Planning Committee for the annual Youth Parliament. To my left is Ms. Carletta Charles. She is the Parliamentary Executive Officer and head of the Planning Committee for the annual Youth Parliament. We also have to my far left Mr. Safraz Mohammed, and he is the Research and Analytical Assistant and member of the Planning Committee for the Annual Youth Parliament. Thank you very much for being here, and also I would like to also recognize the staff members of the Parliament Office who are actually seated in the House today with us. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Carletta Charles, give her the floor, and she will give us an overview of the Youth Parliament and the significance of these awards as we mark 10 years. Ms. Charles.
Thank you very much, Mr. December. Good morning to all our viewers. Good morning again to my lovely parliamentary team here who work assiduously to ensure that Youth Parliament runs smoothly every single year. So some of you may be aware, but for those of you who aren't, let me just share a bit on the history of our Youth Parliament. It commenced in 2015 under the speakership of the Honorable Raphael Trotman, and I believe that was part of our Commonwealth Day observances. At that time, the participants of Youth Parliament were the secondary school students across the length and breadth of Guyana. Thereafter, I believe it was 2018, we decided to move away from the Commonwealth observance to expand our Youth Parliament and to ensure that our youths are able to discuss issues which are outside of Commonwealth and Commonwealth Day. And so Youth Parliament became a stand-alone activity, and we are very proud of what we've been able to accomplish since then. Thereafter, I believe it was in maybe 2021, but it was later on when we decided to have participation of not only secondary school students, but students from tertiary educational institutions. And when we widened that net, we began having 70 or thereabout participants in Youth Parliament yearly. So we at the Parliament Office are here today to recognize the important contributions of many of those youths from 2015 straight up to 2024. Of course, Youth Parliament continues today under the speakership of the Honorable Mansour Nadir, and we're happy that Speaker Nadir actually took this initiative and ran with it. But you know what? He did not just run with it. He decided that we should continue to expand the participation because, of course, Guyana has youths who are sometimes very capable and very talented, but are not in these educational institutions. And so we launched the Speaker's National Youth Debating Competition. And that has been running now for 5 years. On Friday, we will conclude that competition with the final debate. Persons from the national competition are now able, Mr. December, to secure a place in the National Youth Parliament. And so when we widened the net, we included youth groups across the 10 administrative regions of Guyana. And now participation encapsulates approximately 85 persons. So we started with 35, then we moved to about 70, and it is now 85. This year marks our 10-year anniversary. Yes, I'm excited to say it. 10 years that we're very proud of. We've been engaging the youths of Guyana, and we've been doing a remarkable job, if I do say so myself. We've heard the testimonies, we've seen the testimonies in the newspapers, and we continue to hear them from our youths. I know I've been rambling about Youth Parliament and you just want to hear what the awards are. So at this time, allow me, if Mr. December would allow me, I'd ask Mr. Mohammed to go through those awards so you can hear and decide if you will nominate anyone or if you'll ask someone to nominate you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Charles. The 10 awards to recognize the outstanding commitment and impact of the Youth Parliament alumni are: number 1, the Leadership Excellence Award. This award is for a youth who has shown exceptional leadership in organizing or guiding initiatives and peers within the Youth Parliament. Number 2, Community Impact Award. This award recognizes a youth who has made significant contribution to his or her community through youth work or volunteer projects. Number 3, Advocacy Champion Award. This award is for a youth who has been outstanding advocate for youth rights issues or social change. Number 4, Innovative Solutions Award. This award recognizes a youth who has developed creative or innovative solutions to challenges faced by the youth parliament community. Number 5, Youth Mentor Award. This award will be awarded to a youth who has gone above and beyond to mentor and support other young people, helping them grow in their roles. Number 6, Collaboration and Teamwork Award. This award recognizes a youth who has excelled in working collaboratively, building different people or ideas together for a common goal. Number 7, Commitment to Service Award. This award is for a youth who has shown unwavering commitment to serving others, whether within the youth parliament or external initiative. Number 8, Trailblazer Award. This award will be awarded to a youth who has paved the way for others, taking bold steps and inspiring others to follow suit in youth work or activism. Number 9, Resilience and Perseverance Award. This award recognizes a youth who has overcome personal challenges or adversity while continuing to contribute to youth work and leadership. And finally, the Legacy Award. This will be awarded to a youth whose long-standing commitment over the years has left a lasting impact on the youth parliament. These awards not only foster youth empowerment, but can also help highlight various qualities of leadership, service, and perseverance, celebrating both individual contribution and the collective impact of the youths involved. Thank you, Ms. Charles.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed, for listing those awards. I am so excited. I cannot wait. This year is going to be a very big year for us. I'm Yannick December once again. For those of you who are now joining us, I would like to now explain how the nomination forms will be accessed. Links to the Google nomination forms will be disseminated via the Parliament of Guyana's website and social media pages at the conclusion of this launch. Of course, I will also share with you the nomination form on the screen shortly for your guidance. I would like to encourage all previous youth parliamentarians to fill out and submit these nomination forms. Anyone who perhaps may not be a youth parliamentarian and you may want to, or you may know of various youth parliamentarians that you would like to nominate, Ms. Charles would have just indicated as well that you can do that, but of course you have to get the seconder by the, you have to get, sorry, Ms. Charles, you can probably get.
So we were just discussing it. So Mr. December is still trying to grasp what I was saying. So if you believe that there is a youth parliamentarian who is deserving of this award, but you're not part of the Youth Parliament alumni, then you can contact someone who's part of that alumni to do the nomination. And he was correct in mentioning a seconder because every nomination requires a seconder. Of course, if you're going to nominate someone, contact them. Let them know I'm nominating you for this award so that when we go through the process, we won't hear at the end that the person does not want to receive the award. But these awards are very prestigious, and I am sure that many persons will be interested. In the interest of time as well, we will not be able to consider every nomination for a particular award. So the first 5 nominations which come in for any one of the awards will be considered. We will cut it off at 5. So time is of the essence, and if you need to make a nomination, you need to do so early. Mr. December?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Charles, for clarifying that. And just to let you know that the saying that the early bird catches the worm is true. So please, as soon as these forms go live, please go right ahead and make your nominations. I'd just like to also encourage the viewers out there as well. As we go live, we are going to monitor the Facebook as well. So if you have any questions, we can perhaps clarify those questions for you. So allow me to share my screen, and I will ask Mr. Joshua Eastman to assist me here. I will share the screen with you so that you can see what the nomination form looks like. There you go. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the form looks like. All right. No. All right. So at the beginning, we have three sections. There is the nominee information section. All right, where you will have the names, the address, age, phone number, email address, which award you are nominating for, and please note that you're only allowed one selection. Right, as you can see in the brackets there, the red asterisks that you see that you can see on your screen would mean that you have to answer those questions to move on to the following sections. So please remember that. All right. Also, you must have there the youth parliament, the year of their participation, whoever it is that you're nominating, the year they participated, which category of participation, a brief biography of the nominee. That would include the youth work and community involvement since youth parliament. All right. You will also have to attach a digital portrait or photo of the nominee. All right. Preferably a high resolution, head and shoulders preferred, a portrait shot of that person. All right. The second section would be the nominator information. That would be the person that is nominating the youth parliamentarian for that award. Of course, your name, email address, phone number is you should put there. And also, if you are a youth parliamentarian, this section is for you as well. Which category you were, the year that you served as a youth parliamentarian, and you must also put a signature, a digital signature there, attach it. All right. The section 3 will be the secondary information, as Ms. Charles just alluded, that as long as you are nominating someone, you must have a seconder. All right. And their information would be there as follows. It's easy to go through. If you have any questions, just let us know. We also left a comment section at the bottom there for any additional information that, or if you wish to plead your case for them, you can leave your comments at the bottom there as well. So I think that wraps up the nomination form. And like I said, we are encouraging persons out there to please come early. Come early. Attach the information to the form. And of course, we have competent staff that here at the Parliament office that will be going through all the information. And please note that all information received is private. So your information will not go out there. So thank you very much for that. I would like to now hand over Ms. Charles the floor, give her the floor in case she would like to add any other information before we wrap up, go into the question and answer segment for the on YouTube, on Facebook.
Thank you, Mr. December. Just a note, a nominee cannot nominate himself or herself. Nominees must be within the age range of 14 to 35, which is the same age range for our youth parliament participation. We will launch this form today, right, Mr. December?
Yes.
At the conclusion of this launch here, this live, we will launch the form, and the end date or the closing date for nominations is the 20th of July. Midnight on the 20th of July. So if it's not in by then, I know I have lots and lots of youth parliament babies. Please do not call me to ask me to submit a nomination after the 20th of July. Okay, I will not accept it. Once the nomination process is closed, Mr. December said, the Parliament Office team, our planning committee, will review those nominations and then come to a decision on each awardee. I must let you know that while reviewing, we will not be able to identify who the nominee is, who the person is who made the nomination, or who the seconder is. Right? The forms will be completely anonymous because we have an external team which will be removing all names. The selection will be done based on the submissions received. So please, when you're sending the bios, when you're making the case, make the case effectively. All right? Mr. December, I don't believe I have anything else to add, but I want to say thank you to all the participants of Youth Parliament from 2015 right up to 2024, and we're excited to meet those who will be participating this year.
Thank you very much, Ms. Charles. Of course, I was about to read some of the questions that I was seeing here, but you basically answered, yes, the majority of the questions that I'm seeing here in terms of the cutoff date for nominations. You would have answered that already. I'm also noticing in the comments, we have a lot of youth parliamentarians, previous youth parliamentarians that are saying, let's go, they can't wait, they're so excited. And I would like to say too, that I am also excited. Mr. Safraz, what about you? How is your excitement level?
It's very, very high, especially, especially coming to this award. It's the first time, 10th award for 10th anniversary.
Yes.
And so it is something that our youths can take advantage of, and don't be afraid to submit those nominations. Like I said, no, it's all anonymous. Nobody will know who nominates who. So submit those nominations and someone will be awarded something. Definitely, it's going to be rewarding to know that we can also give back to our youths and appreciate and recognize them for the different aspect as it relates to these awards.
Mr. Mohammed,
but I'm very, very, very much excited also, Mr. December.
And to add to that, Mr. Mohammed is usually somebody that is not very excited, right? And to see his excitement this morning, it's overwhelming as well. It's just bursting at the seams. Also, someone is asking where. Okay, the nomination forms, as I said earlier, would be available via the Facebook page, our social media pages, which is our Instagram and our Facebook. This will also be uploaded to our website. All right, there will be a link there. You just have to click on the link. It will direct you to the Google Forms, and you fill out that form. And of course, as we said earlier, the forms will go live right at the conclusion of this launch. So please, we encourage.
Will be the award ceremony.
So someone is asking when will the
So I noticed a question on when the award ceremony will be. It will be the Youth Parliament dinner. We usually have the dinner reception at the end of Youth Parliament, and I believe this year it is tentatively on the 16th of August. So the award ceremony will be a part of the Youth Parliament dinner.
Thank you very much, Ms. Charles, for that. I continue to say, if you have any other questions, please put them in the comment section quickly so that we may be able to answer those questions for you. Thank you very much for the overwhelming support from all the previous youth parliamentarians. I've been receiving private messages from youth parliamentarians asking if they can be a part of the process, even if it means to be a mentor. So many of them they're not even asking for anything, they just want to be a part of it. So it is good to see that we have a heightened youth engagement. It is wonderful for us. Over the years, we would have seen growth from the beginning to where we are right now, and to also see that the speakers took initiatives as well to encourage and to push it. And I'm so happy that the Honorable Mansour Nadir would have widened the net of participation via those two debating competitions. So it is good to also see that. I see someone is asking, can you please go through the nomination categories? So what we will do, all right, in the interest of persons asking that, we will make a post, all right, and we will post all the different awards that we have this year and the information. So please stay tuned, keep following our social media pages. We are encouraged to follow the pages for updates as time goes by. And if we don't have anything else to say, do you have anything else to add? Okay. At this point in time, I would like to thank, first of all, the Speaker of the National Assembly for giving us, the Honorable Mansour Nadir, for giving us this opportunity to be here and to share this information with you. And also, I would like to thank Ms. Charles, the Parliamentary Executive Officer. And like I said, she is the head of the Planning Committee and she takes care of our people. So thank you very much for everything that you would have done for us. Mr. Mohammed, thank you very much for the bravery that you showed today. And to our Parliament staff who are in the chamber, I'd just like for you to see them that they are here as well. And thank you very much for being here with us. Also joining us is Mr. Stefan Gabriel. I know he doesn't like the limelight, but of course, thank you, sir, for being here and gracing us with your presence. It is always indeed good to see our previous youth parliamentarians dropping from time to time, because it just shows you the level of basically how much they would like to give back to the youths, because they are here, they come, they give their services, and thank you so much. To the other staff members that usually we would not name, you know yourselves, thank you very much for everything that you would have done. Mr. Joshua Eastman, who is our production technician, thank you so much. Sammy, thank you very much for being behind the cameras. And ladies and gentlemen, please continue to follow us. And also, in closing, I would just like to remind you that on the 4th, which is this Friday, 4th of July, we have the final matchup for the Speaker's National Youth Debating Competition. And it would be at 2 p.m. right here in the chamber of the public buildings. And I would like to encourage our online viewers to tune in. And of course, your feedback is always welcome. And we would love to see you there on Friday. So without further ado, I would like to say thank you very much for joining us for this launching, and see you soon. Goodbye for now.
Not one cries, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupununi and the Essequibo. Take time on it, though we may criticize it. This is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right, so we ain't giving up no mountain. We ain't giving up no dream. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one courage, not a bit of grass. So we ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one courage, not a blade of grass.